Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this 2025 BMW i4. So in this video, I'm just going to do a quick review of a 3-month 10K kilometer review. So first off the bat, how did I drive 10K in a short 3 months? So if you watched my previous review, I did do a career jump. I was working at Audi for 6-7 years. I did a quick jump to Grand Touring Oldfields where I do Aston, Bentley, Rolls-Royce, Lamborghini now. It's way further than what I'm used to. So each day I'm driving around 200K. I do have a 911, which I don't want to drive that every day. So that's why we bought this BMW i4 electric. In Ontario, there is an HOV lane, especially for 2 people in a car or for electric cars. And when I drive to work, there is an HOV lane. So that's kind of the main reason why I bought this car. So without further ado, let's take a quick look of after 3 months of abuse, 10,000K, how does this car hold up? So let's take a quick look at that. So first off, interior wise, as a car enthusiast, I treat my cars well, but I don't take necessary extra caution for driving this car because it's just every day going to work on the highway. I didn't ceramic coat the interior. I just drove it every day. Just try myself to keep everything as clean as possible, but I'm proud to say it's been holding really well. I deliberately got these beige seats, but as you can tell, there's no color transfer or anything like that. One thing about the interior though, there is a slight flaw. It's right over here. This shift toggle is trying to peel, which I did call BMW. It will be replaced under warranty. It's just peeling right over here. But other than that, everything's holding very well. Honestly, for a car at this price point, around like 60K Canadian, like there is nothing to really complain about. There's no lagging on the, not MMI, on the iDrive. It's really nice to have. There's no lagging. Everything you see is really responsive, even for here too. So with the interior done, let's go for a quick drive. Right now, as you can see, I'm at 98% and I'm at 353 kilometers. BMW does say the max range will be 400 kilometers. It is 23 degrees Celsius right now. Honestly, they're not far off. I would say they're not far off. Basically, that fluctuates based on the driver's driving habits. And as you guys know, I don't drive fast, but I drive quick. Especially like during traffic, a lot of times I just use or abuse the torque like what I'm doing right now. Sometimes there's a gap, I just go for it, of course safely. It's just stuff like this which really brings down my range. But I'm sure as a regular casual driver would get 400 or even more. One kind of trick that I use, instead of the drive mode, I use the B mode. So the B mode is kind of like the Tesla like regenerative braking mode. Only main difference is even when I release the accelerator, which I'm doing right now, it doesn't really brake that much because I know Tesla, when you release it, you're actually braking and it will make a lot of people sick, especially me. So this in the B mode, it's a really gradual in between. This car, the regeneration is very good. With driving like that, I still get 360 or like really depends because I'm doing more highway. So for electric cars, it's actually the flip side of a gas ICE car. In ICE car, the more highway you do, the better mileage you get. For electric, it's flipped. The more highway you do, the less range you get. So I'm basically doing like 95% highway. So getting a 350 range with my driving is actually really good. If you're more in town driving, I'm sure 100% you will get more than a 400 kilometer range. Another thing to keep in perspective is if it's too hot, if it goes over 35 degrees Celsius, your range drops like drastically. There was one day, it was like 38 degrees and in 100%, I was like 300 or 320 kilometer range. Keep that in mind, I do crank on the AC because it was a really hot day. So temperature does really fluctuate your range. So if you're really delicate on range, just be careful because or you can get the I believe it's called the i4 550. This is like the base, but then luckily this has the M Sport, so it looks a bit better. It looks blacked out. It's got the bigger rims. Apart from that, this has no other option, although it already comes with nav, thank God. There's no heated steering wheel. There's no heated seats. It does come with the sunroof, but there's no blind spot monitors too. I asked if I add those options. It comes bundled in a premium package, which is around, I think, 7,000 Canadian. To me, again, this is just a commute car. Like, it's just for me going back to work, so I don't really need those options. But if this is your only car, I would definitely recommend getting those options. as well. One other thing is if you get winter tires, which I'm going to get as well, definitely get the EV rated tires, because if you just get regular winter tires, yes, it will still work, but your range drops too, so definitely keep that in mind. Okay, driving experience. Honestly, it does really well. It's because it's a sedan, not an SUV. It's more towards the sportiness, right? So when you drive it, it feels really planted. Mine's just a rear-wheel drive, but honestly, just been raining, stuff like that. I've never slipped or anything like that. Because of the weight of the car, I feel it's really planted. When it snows, I'll definitely do another video to go through that. But other than that, really no complaints. I love the sunroof, although I don't really use it, but I just open it up so there's more like sun coming in. Visibility wise, it's great. Sometimes I wear jeans, but there's still no color transfer. The iDrive, it's really nice, there's no lag. Only complaint is the steering wheel is a bit thick. Some people like it, some people don't. I like it. If it's a bit thinner, I think that'll be a lot better. One other cool thing is like for the windows, it's got the frameless window, which I really like. It just gives that really sportiness to it. And then the trunk, it is huge. So if you drop your back seats, if you go to IKEA, you can fit a lot of stuff. 3 months driving 10K, obviously there's no issues, nothing. This has been the most stress-free ownership of an electric car. There's no issues, there's no warning lights, everything works fine. Tires and brakes still works perfectly. One thing I want to add is the app. It's actually really good. Sometimes it does updates that you can do through the air, which is amazing. I know Tesla does it too. I used to work at Audi for many years. I considered the Q4 too, but because working there so many years, I don't want to go in depth, but it's just the reliability wise, not the greatest. Benz, I did want to get the GLB or GL, like the SUV one, but price point wise is way higher. There was a deal on the EQS, which I missed out. Other than that, price point wise for the German cars, this is one of the best bang for buck. Back then when I got it in June, it was a promotion for like 0.99% financing up to 5 years, which is like a no-brainer. That's what I got. I did compare Tesla, I did compare Polestar, of course. Polestar, I think for the same price-wise, there is more tech, but it just feels a lot more plasticky. The drive wasn't as planted, it wasn't as engaging, it's direct. Tesla, which everybody loves, like it's more of a tech company to me. And then if you do go for Tesla, definitely ask the insurance, because the insurance for Tesla versus this was like double the price. So that's one of the main reasons. And Tesla, if I do a financing, the rates is like through the roof. Back then, I think it was like 6.99. So after everything, I went for the BMW i4. I'm glad I did it. Absolutely no regrets. Like the app works fine, the app works great. It's amazing. One thing is that if you do get an electric car, definitely get the level 2 charge at home, which we finally did. Helps a lot because you can always charge it back to 100%. So if you're going, especially with me, every day I need to drive 200K, like I can't be like out of charge, right? It's a huge pain in the butt. So that's what we got. Another thing that you can do to kind of bring down the charging cost is on your app and on your level 2 charger, you could actually set it to start charging after the peak hour. So that would drastically bring down your cost. Throughout the 3 months, I think it only cost me like 100 Canadian to charge, which is crazy. Like, especially with the gas prices right now, like it is a really good alternative from a gas car. Okay, so who shouldn't get an electric car? Realtors? Definitely not. Like if you, and especially if you're driving everywhere and you don't know where exactly you're driving until that day, like unless it's really close by, I don't think going electric is a way to do it. Like if you're constant like me, it's only A to B and it's a constant location, it doesn't really change. I think it's a good way to do it. But if you're a realtor or if you go everywhere as a sales and you don't know where you're going every day and it might range, just be careful because you don't want to get stuck in traffic. And then especially when you're doing longer commutes, there's traffic and then there's like blackouts and then there's like heat warning, like you'll be screwed. So yeah, other than that, everything else I think is great. Like if you're looking for an electric car, I definitely recommend the BMW i4. It's really reliable, price is good, drives nice. Like there's really nothing bad to talk about this. So thanks for watching this quick 3-month 10K kilometer review. I'm gonna keep on doing it every 3 months. So the next time I'll do this will be at the 20K, 30K, 40K. By then it should be kind of pretty much like a year. So I'm just gonna keep on doing this because for me as a car enthusiast, this is my first electric car that I drive every day. So I just kind of want to record my journey. So if you guys are interested in videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you folks the next one.